So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
We're up and running then. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Truffert. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the young Lenny Yoro will be key here, Peter, because he's going to be the one who triggers the team's attacking plays. Once he wins the ball, he's very good at spraying it long range and mid-range, left and right, looking for people obviously on the run. So he's no slouch when it comes to defending either, and I think his recovery pace is actually quite tasty too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tomiyasu getting this one clear. Özer. Tomiyasu producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Steaming on goalwards. And a shot! And that has been knocked clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had it taken off him. Yoro.
Arsenal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Conte. Balogun. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Conte. And here's Jesus. Nice interception, well timed.
Gabriel Jesus clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's going to have his name taken. Calafiori. And no, that was never going to make it. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Moura is offering a wry smile there.
And the counter is on. Simons shapes to shoot!
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Moura.
This is the time you need that pace.
Pinches it off him. ended up in no man's land. And now the breakaway. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. There's the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he's had it nicked away. O'Reilly. Takes a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Balogun. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Balogun having a look. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Oh, it's a vicious effort. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Xavi Simons. Truffert kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gordon. Mora. Played out wide. O'Reilly. Driven in. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind. Calafiori. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's
Gabriel Jesus! And he's there to belt it away. Threads one. And the finish! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Havertz gets on his bike and on the move.
71,550.
And here's Jesus. Simons. And the shot! Now he's off and running. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gabriel Jesus. And here's Havertz. Oh, they can break here. That is good progress on the left. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Xavi Simons going like a man possessed at the moment. And a header! And that's a tidy finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Good take, and is he in? Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Manchester United.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Number 19.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Manchester United restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Conte. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's having a pop! He's been caught on it here! Oh, such a clever touch. O'Reilly. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a good ball out wide. Timber gets over and intercepts. Xavi Simons. That is Conte. It's a promising position. Conte. And the chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 86. Coming on to replace
So changes
him
afoot
is
here, and from
number
both
42.
sides.
Substitutions
Arsenal
taking place.
leading now.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Calafiori. That is Conte. And he's picked it up out wide. That is lovely.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Good ball, good take. Pass somewhat off target. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
This is a hard one to take, but we'll be back stronger, won't we?